hometown on a Tuesday morning. Sun was barely breaking through the pine. Mama stood there crying on the front porch. Daddy shook my hand one final time. Said, son, the world out there is big and hungry, but don't forget where you come from. Keep your boots on solid ground beneath you, and remember who you are when it's all done. It's a long road home, through the valleys and the mountains. A long road home, where my heart has always been. Through the cities and the neon lights that blind you, I'll find my way back home again. Yes, I'll find my way back home again. Found myself in Nashville by the winter, playing bars for tips and cheap whiskey drinks. Met a girl with stars inside her eyes there. She loved me more than I could ever think. We had dreams of making it together. Songs we'd write would touch a million souls, but the music business broke us both down slowly. Left me empty, left me in a hole. It's a long road home, through the valleys and the mountains. A long road home, where my heart has always been. Through the broken dreams and promises we couldn't keep, I'll find my way back home again. Yes, I'll find my way back home again. Years went by like pages in a novel, each one worn and weathered by the rain. I chased success through every state and city, but all I ever found was more pain. Played my guitar in Denver, Tulsa, Austin, Memphis, Dallas, and Cheyenne. Sent postcards to my mama every Sunday, telling lies about how I was doing grand. But late at night, when the crowds would all go silent and the spotlight faded into black, I think about that old front porch back home, and everything I left behind my back. The smell of pine trees in the summer evening, the sound of crickets singing in the grass, my daddy's wisdom, mama's gentle loving, those simple things that I thought wouldn't last. Got a call one morning, it was springtime. Mama's voice was shaking on the line. Your daddy's sick, the doctor says it's serious. Son, I think you need to come back this time. I packed my guitar and my old suitcase. tears upon my face, praying that my voice would still be heard. It's a long road home, through the valleys and the mountains, a long road home, where my heart has always been. Through the regrets and all the years I've wasted, I'm finally coming home again. Yes, I'm finally coming home again. Pulled up to that house just before sunrise, same old porch where I said my goodbye. Daddy sat there in his rocking chair waiting, smiled at me with tears in his eyes, said, "Son, I knew you'd find your way back to us. Sometimes we gotta leave to understand that home ain't just a place you come from. It's the people who will always take your hand." I stayed there through the summer and the autumn, helped Mama with the things she couldn't do, sat with Daddy on that porch each evening, playing him the songs he never knew. He told me stories about his younger days, how he dreamed of leaving just like me. But life has funny ways of teaching lessons, and the greatest gift is knowing where to be. It's a long road home, through the valleys and the mountains. It was a cold November morning, rain was falling on my hat. I left the town I called my home and never once looked back. A broken heart and whiskey glass were all I had to show for every dream I threw away somewhere along that road. The engine hummed like an old prayer through miles of dust and pain. Every song on the radio just whispered your name again. The highway stretched like memory through silence and regret, and I kept chasing something I hadn't found yet. But the road don't lie and the sky don't fade. Every mile I drive reminds me of the choices I made. You can't outrun love, no matter how far you stray. Sometimes the road don't take you home, it just makes you stay. Stopped by an old gas station where time forgot its name. A stranger told me, "Son, forgiveness feels the same." He said, "You'll never find redemption if you never face your pain." So I turned that truck around and drove back through the rain. 'Cause the road don't lie and the night don't wait. Every broken dream still leads you to faith. found my way. When I first saw your eyes in that small town light, I knew right then my heart was done for life. Through the storms, through the years gone by, you're still the reason I breathe each night. We didn't have much, just a broken down car, a pocket full of dreams, and a cheap old guitar. They said we'd fall apart, they said we'd fade, but baby, love like ours don't wash away. Every mile, every tear we cried built a home where our hearts reside. The fire still burns, it never died, and I thank the stars you're still mine tonight. We still belong after all this time. You're still the melody that keeps my life in rhyme. We made it through the rain, we made it through the pain, and I choose you over and over again. You're still my reason, my soul, my song. After all these truths, we still belong. Remember the nights we had nothing but hope, counting stars and prayers to help us cope. Now the porch light glows where we first stand slow, and the same old fire still softly glows. Time carved its lines on my face and hands, but your touch still feels like it first began. They said love fades, but they were wrong. Ours just grows deeper, steady and strong. We still belong through the highs and lows. You're the quiet peace my restless heart knows. When the world turns cold and dreams feel gone, your love's the light that keeps me strong. You're still my reason, my soul, my song. After all this time, we still We built a life from nothing but faith, held each other through every mistake. If tomorrow never comes again, you'd still be my forever friend. We still belong after all the miles, through every heartbreak, through every trial. You're still the whisper that calms my soul, the only story my heart ever told. We still belong like rivers to the sea. No matter where I go, you're home. I'll still be here, 'cause we still belong.